Up, man? It's going down. It's the Real Underground Radio, DFW. Hey, man. Hey, we in the lane. We in the cool lane tonight. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We keeping that motherfucker clear, man. We got clear lanes in the building.
What's up,
You know what I'm
man?
saying? We keep it discreet, man. We in the streets. We had to pull up at a remote location, man, because like I said, I know you got a lot of going on, and I know these folks got questions. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
yes, sir.
saying? And speaking of questions, I think you got something that you dropping that, you know what I'm saying, kind of pertains to that. So let them know. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Clearlanes, man. We out here. I just dropped a new single, Questions About Life. It's on all streaming platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, everything, man. YouTube, y'all go stream it, download it. It's already on radio stations. It's been on BE World 100.
Okay.
It's on Icon Radio. It's been on 97.1 FM Northwestern State. Off of iTunes, the iTunes app, man. So I've been really pushing it, man. Really just trying to get it out here. And now it's on y'all station, man. So it's a pleasure, man, to be here. You know, part two.
I was gonna say part two, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You came back, double back on us. You know what I'm saying? So that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the move. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man. Had to come through, man. Just stop by and let y'all know what's been going on. I know we all got our own lane, doing our own thing and stuff. But, you know, just always want to return back, you know, to when I, you know, first started and stuff like that. Try to stay consistent, man,
So
with the connections.
What's been different since the first time? You know what I'm saying? You came to, you know, fuck with us, man. What's been different, man? What, you know, where you at now?
Oh, man, so now I'm an independent artist now, so that was the major change.
Okay.
Last year, we were still getting ourselves together from COVID, whereas so once the new year came in, man, it was just really just hitting the streets, hitting spots to perform, showcases, open mics, just networking events. That was my main thing, just staying consistent, staying active, really rubbing elbows, meeting new people, making new connections, just really getting my content out there, man, from on the secular side to the Christian side, man, both communities. Okay. And then this year, man, it's been about getting out the city and just really just taking that leap of faith. You know, so that's kind of been my move so far.
So staying consistent,
man. I'm a big believer, man, in just staying active and trusting in God for the supernatural, man, and trusting in the divine timing and everything. So,
and that's what means a lot. And then, like I said, I know you said there's a lot of, you know, groundwork that you've already put in, things like that. Are you kind of going with that same format outside of Dallas, or you know, how are you moving, you know, outside of this, the location
the
that
Dallas
you've
Fort
already
Worth area? Nah, for sure, man. It's really me moving outside the city. Really, just been a leap of faith. It was my first time going into these new demographics. I'm really just going in, just seeing what it's about. I'm really not holding myself to too many expectations. Mm-hmm. It was just every time I go out, I know I always got a spot to perform. So I'll try to make sure I got a spot to perform. Check. And now it's like, okay, let me get a music video. Check. So It's like, as long as I get them two things, like especially if it's like a 2-3 day trip, then I feel like I accomplished something.
So who moving and grooving with you? You solo, or like you got a team? Or
man, good question. So it goes back to all the connections and people that I met the previous year. Mm-hmm. You know, I was able to meet some people. So some people travel out. Hey, I got this, I got that out here in this city, that city, or in that state. I'm like, cool. So
networking, making your network
it really,
right now.
Yeah, it really paying off. It really paid off. So yeah,
that's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. I know you really diligent about your work. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
You trying to make sure that everything is going kosher. How hard is it to, you know, make sure that you stay on your path versus, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know you trying to move and groove right now. You still staying like, relevant, you know, in the footsteps you already paved. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, when you mean as far as just like
you still doing anything here, or you just kind of completely left the DFW?
Oh no, absolutely no. We
can still catch you
absolutely
around the city.
I'm here right now. You know, okay. I'm definitely still moving around Dallas Fort Worth area for sure, and building my relationships, you know, in the city for sure. But I also wanted to really step out of my comfort zone.
Gotcha.
Get into new cities, man, and just test the waters, man, and just see how my music will flow in a new demographic.
Okay, cool. Slim, what you got for him?
Being able to travel to different states, being able to travel to different states, going, different cities,
Yeah.
hearing a different sound, being able to kind of tap in with different people. How has that been as far as the experience, and the work ethic for you, like possibly seeing, okay, this is how they move over here, this is the sound that they're looking for, and then being able to apply that to what you already know?
Man, that's a great question. I think one of the first things I noticed is just seeing just how big the pool is of artists, man. Seeing artists from Atlanta, Miami, New York, Cleveland, man, especially, South by Southwest. Like, it was just it was just like on OD, just the numbers was just crazy, man. So it was really an eye opener for me just to see how big the field actually was versus just being in Dallas Fort Worth and just dealing with the same artists and same, producers and DJs and et cetera, et cetera. So I would say that every city kind of comes in with their own little flow, man. Honestly, they kind of come in with their own little flow. But one thing I will say is every time I've been out the city, I've always received love. They always love that Texas sound and the message that I'm coming with my music.
Right, absolutely.
The fact that it's so saturated, is it intimidating or is it motivating for you?
Man, that's a good thing, because you can definitely look at that like as a negative, but I choose to look at it as a positive because of the type of artist that I am.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about the same stuff that
absolutely. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah,
what I want.
Absolutely. I'm not talking about the same stuff that most artists are talking about. I'm coming with a different message in my music. No knock towards the artists who do talk about the typical things that we hear in hip hop, but the fact that I'm in a different lane, I feel like that's gonna set me apart.
So, no pun intended, you transparent and you in your own lane.
Transparent in my own lane, man. I'm being me. I'm not trying to follow the crowd or catch the wave. I'm just gonna try to be my authentic self, and either the people for those that's gonna accept me, they're gonna accept me, and for those who don't, and that's cool too. It's all peace and love.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And like I said, he working, man. I heard the new single. And let them know, like I said, what you've been doing, how hard you've been working. I understand that you got the visual coming. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, you're not just, trying to just do the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? You're really trying to, make it, what I'm saying, epic for your fans and for those who, might be hearing it for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So let them know what, what entails.
Yeah, man, Questions About Life, like, definitely wanted to take it to the next level with this one, man, from getting it on playlists, radio, and also with the visual, too. I was able to, by the grace of God, I was able to make it out to Seattle, man, and
shout out to Seattle, man,
and catch some great weather, man. Perfect timing, man. I couldn't have asked for better, and got to shoot some scenes out there just to give my audience just a different feel, a different look of Clearlanes versus just the typical spots that I might pull up to in the Dallas Fort Worth area, man. Just to give them something different, man. A lot more water, a lot more mountains, and just
give some substance. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to have as an artist, because you have what people would say your typical shooting areas, but being able to get out and actually have access to this scene, this visual, the freedom. You out there being able to do your thing. Like, what was the energy like, the feeling to be out there?
Man, it was a beautiful feeling, man, because you can't replicate it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go out there, like, because I got to shoot a video out in Miami, and that's about to come out in June.
It was like a run and gun type of thing, right? Like, you was just kind of moving and grooving.
So the one in Seattle was. The one in Miami was kind of more so planned. I was like, I knew I wanted to shoot at South Beach. I knew I wanted to shoot on that strip. So I was like, I got to make sure I get that. So that was kind of, and I wanted to get that water. So I'm like, because you can't replicate Miami, So,
you know what I'm saying? You gonna say,
exactly. So, and then
you can't go nowhere without like getting that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you shoot at in Miami, they gonna figure it out.
I feel like you go to LA, they gonna figure it out. You gotta get the beach and you gotta get the hills.
You got to, man, because again, it's just something different, versus always shooting in the South. So, but like Seattle, that was spontaneous, man. That was a running gun. My boys out there, they pulled up to a dope spot, man, and I was like, man, this is it. I was like, get the camera out. Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Now, I saw you somewhere in Dallas not too long ago. You was performing. Where was that at?
Man. So just this past Friday. Yeah, I was over at Creators Don't Die.
Okay, what's that about?
Man, Creators Don't Die is a dope spot, man. So we had a Cinco de Mayo showcase over there.
Okay,
Shout out
okay.
to my boy Bama White, man, for putting me on the line.
Plenty tequila that night.
Man, you know, folks was in there. Yeah, they was in there having a good time. They was in there having a good time. I didn't drink or anything like that. You know, I went in there. It just been me, but you know, everybody did their thing, man. Artist was phenomenal. That mug was packed.
Okay,
And we had that thing jumping, man. Yeah, it was a great show, and I was just glad to be a part of it.
So is Clearlanes stay clear-headed? So this is all kind of, you know, straight from you? Is it,
Yeah,
you know
man. I mean,
you don't really drink too much. You don't do none of that.
Look, man, I'm humble. I take it one day at a time. Again, I'm human. I make mistakes. I ain't
Right.
perfect. You know, I'm quick to say that. But those are some of the things that I'm working on. I'm like 2 years sobriety right now.
Bro,
Appreciate it,
you know
bro.
what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I felt from that, you know what I'm saying, that exchange. You know what I'm saying? I
man.
feel like you working on something, and like I
Yeah.
said, that's a motivation for a lot of people, especially me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You
I
know what I'm
understand
saying?
everybody, you know, where they at.
Yeah, man, and like I said, stay. You know, I just appreciate you being you. A lot of people,
Appreciate
it's hard to be yourself around what's going on in these days. You feel me?
Absolutely,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So it's always a pleasure to catch somebody that's genuine. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man.
It's about what they really about.
I appreciate that, man.
You know, and I
For
think
sure,
that's
for
what your music is about. You feel me?
Yes.
So that's why I say I fuck with it.
Yes.
So you know, I think we got the track already queued up, man. We're gonna get into it. Like I said,
do
man,
it.
it's Clearlanes, man. Like I said, man, hey, transparent in his own lane, bro. You can't really beat that. So we finna turn up one time. Right now, we kind of mellow, but we about to turn up real quick.
Yes, sir. You want to introduce this record for us?
Yeah, man. Hey, Clearlanes, questions about life, man. Let's do it.
What questions you got?
A sun is good when it's shining and it's spreading its light. To get to dawn, you gotta get through the night. I'm sweating pools, tossing turn before I wake. Like something steep in my life. Forgive me, Lord, I got these questions about life. Why is life so conflicting? Why do I stay? Feel like everything you go against it. When I'm alone, I feel surrounded by my bad decisions. When I'm in public, I feel like everyone got bad intentions. Man, it's the same old stuff. This war ain't gon' change. We at war against ourselves, but don't take no blame. If he's stubborn in his ways, don't expect no change. Your conscience, your reality, it's all just a game. They think it's normal that we stranded down here. They think we crazy that we think there's someplace better than here. They left without us, so ain't no use to keep on killing us here. He got a family to go home to, but nobody care. Why we put our value in the things that hold no value to you? We rather sell a lie for clicks and likes, thinking it's cool. Why we gotta keep our friends close but enemies closer? Why we not faithful to our spouses when the love get lower? A sun is good when it's shining and it's spreading its light. To get to dawn, you gotta get through the night. I'm sweating pools, tossing turn before I wake. Like something steep in my life. Forgive me, Lord, I got these questions about life. A sun is good when it's shining and it's spreading its light. To get to dawn, you gotta get through the night. I'm sweating pools, tossing turn before I wake. Like something steep in my life. Forgive me, Lord, I got these questions about life. Why is life so conflicting? Why do I stay? Feel like everything you go against it. When I'm alone, I feel surrounded by my bad decisions. When I'm in public, I feel like everyone got bad intentions. Man, it's the same old stuff. This war ain't gon' change. We at war against ourselves, but don't take no blame. If he's stubborn in his ways, don't expect no change. Your conscience, your reality, it's all just a game. He needs some medication, or he really need prayer. He need breakthrough from the bullying and lies that was shared. Why we gotta live in fear? Where's the peace and the unity? That's not how it was before. Them kids ain't even hit puberty. I scream as loud as I can and feel like no one can hear me. Maybe someone should say something before he blow up the city. God, why we gotta hold fast to something they don't see true. But believe what you believe, we'll see who telling the truth. A sun is good when it's shining and it's spreading its light. To get to dawn, you gotta get through the night. I'm sweating pools, tossing turn before I wake. Like something steep in my life. Forgive me, Lord, I got these questions about life. A sun is good when it's shining and it's spreading its light. To get to dawn, you gotta get through the night. I'm sweating pools, tossing turn before I wake. Like something steep in my life. Forgive me, Lord, I got these questions about life.
So y'all heard it yourself, man. You feel me? Like I said, you know, and I don't think he wrote it to question yourself, but I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? If you have questions, there's no such thing as a bad question, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I got a question, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, ain't no such thing as a bad question.
Yeah.
You know, with the jewels that you drop and the education and knowledge that you drop, is it hard? Because like there might be some artists or maybe even peers or friends that, you know, you feel like, man, you got more in you than what you portraying. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be so much more. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you feel like you just kind of let them have it and just kind of see if they learn, or do you feel like it's you take the initiative to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? If you feel on your heart, do you holler at them, or do you know what I'm saying? You just kind of let them make it.
Man, that's a great question, because I definitely have guys, girls, peers, man, that I know they got greatness inside of them, and they could be so much more that they really putting limitations on themselves. I mean, you just got to meet them where they at. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to meet them where they at and just continue to pour into them, pour that light into them. You know, plant them seeds, and just, you know, hope and pray that at some point that it's going.
So it's the communication. You got to kind of figure out how they communicate and the best entrance.
You don't want to attack them or anything like that, but just come with love.
I got you.
I like how you put that, man.
Meet them where they at. Yeah, you know.
The way you put that, that's dope, man. Meet somebody because it shows that, hey, I'm willing to be patient with you. You know,
come on.
I'm not really just gonna rush you. I expect more from you, but at the same token, I'm willing to be patient till you get to where you're supposed to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
I don't ever want it to come off as if like I'm trying to lead you. Like, nah, like, hey, if it's something with me that you feel like you need to tell me, bro, tell me the same thing. You know, I expect that in return, because
you'll get a guide of like where we at. Are we really like that? Where I can kind of, you know, give you my real, you know what I'm saying, I guess, you know what I'm saying, my honest opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or are you just, you know what I'm saying, taking me as, you know, a stranger? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of can feel where you at. Because like I said, there's no, I guess, bad information. Even if it's something negative or whatever, you know where people coming from, and you can kind of decipher that. Kind of how I feel like with music. Like, you know what I'm saying, no matter how bad, how misdriven, you know what I'm saying, the music is, everybody human. You know what I'm saying? You decipher the music how you decipher the music. If you feel like the music telling you to do something and you do it because the music telling you to do it, I mean, it's something to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you that gullible, you feel me? So I just feel like it's always a message in whatever message is given that you can actually receive, or you can actually, you know what I'm saying,
with the music,
push back.
I think you made a great point. I wanted to ask you, just to kind of go off of that. Mm-hmm. What about the kids with the music? Well, do you hold them accountable, or do you hold the artists accountable?
Well, I would say at this point, the kids, the parental portion of the kids, like, do they know any better? Because back in my day, we knew better. We used to try to get away with shit, but we actually knew better. Yeah. Do they really know better? Like really the parents, are they really instilling things in these kids to where they actually know better? You know what I'm saying? So it's really on the people who's creating the music that are they actually being responsible? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or do they even care to be responsible? Because again, you getting money for this. You know what I'm saying? You portraying a character that's making you financially well off. But again, like I said, do you really believe in being spiritually well off? Mm-hmm. Or do you really believe in doing the right thing? Or will you do anything for money? Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of different levels. But I think the kids are kind of getting the bad or the short end of the stick. Because again, like I said, I think it's parenting that doesn't instill a lot of this character that a lot of kids should have. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of giving them you giving them a way out, because like, I didn't know. Yeah. You know, like, man, I didn't even know. They might not really know. You know what I'm saying? That they doing bad or they doing wrong.
So
you see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna chime in from my bad, Slim. I'm gonna chime in from behind the scenes. So if we was raised like that, and you know these our kids now, so where did we fall off at? And
that's what I'm saying.
So we holding us accountable? Do we hold us accountable? Or do we hold the music itself? You know,
we hold if you ain't got to be a parent, but if you when I say parental, right, that means that you are a motivator or a mentor to these kids. Are you really instilling what you know in these kids? Or are you just kind of letting them make it? It ain't my kid. You know what I'm saying? You just or it's cool to let this, you know what I'm saying? Let's go where we really going. Even with Charleston White talking about King.
Yeah.
Like, are you really real enough to say, hey man, that's really not how a 10-year-old supposed to really be influenced and do his thing? Or are we just doing the entertainment thing like, it's you know, he gonna get numbers. Yeah, he gonna, you know what I'm saying? So
then, we looking at the flip side of this. And Slim, I want you to rebuttal or you know, give me your input, what you think on it too.
We'll give you real input. You ain't gotta be devil's advocate.
Right.
You can
because I'm saying, like, the way I look at it is we raising these kids how we raise. Is he? Let's say where he was at and where he at now.
But it don't matter where he was at, because again, we talking about parental. Right. His mother and father might not been on instilling the right things, because you know you was instilled, because in our day we know that we was instilled the right way of thinking, the right way of doing. Is we chose not to do it.
Right. But think about it. This is a 10-year-old.
You see what I'm saying? We chose not to do it.
So Finesse just came home. This is a 10-year-old little boy. He obviously, the way he gambling, he been gambling like
but
that.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, do you think adding on a guy that just got out of prison and ain't really on nothing but his time, the way he moves,
right,
and he not instilling nothing other than what he know? Do you think he know or not to instill the right thing in a guy that's already a 10-year-old that's already on the wrong path? Do you think he got enough in him to instill something in that kid that's 10 years old to come back from where he's going?
But I think y'all let's look at what he really. Let's look at his day-to-day actions now from his day-to-day actions then.
Yeah.
So he got a private. He in homeschooling, so he on the road getting taught.
Okay.
He's seeing
by who?
The teacher or whoever.
No, I'm saying by who, but who? It's a lot in there. Like, what's the credentials of that teacher?
I mean, like, let's say it's online.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I get it.
It's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying
rich
is
kids that's being homeschooled.
That ain't got nothing to do with.
We looking at the fact that it's Finesse 2 times and the little boy gambling and all that.
We looking at his actions.
But look what Charleston White told us before too. Man, that's a character.
No, I got it. What I'm saying, so is that 10-year-old a genius to where he understands that he's just playing a character, and off camera he goes back into being.
But that's what
is that what we talking about?
And Lanes, you.
I'm just saying, are we being realistic right now?
Realistic. That's what I'm saying. Do we really know what he really?
We don't know nothing. Exactly. But I'm just saying, are we really? What I'm saying, but basically, but you're 30 years old. I'm 42 years old, and are we really using our conscience and understanding people? Do we think that 10-year-old is turning off his character after the camera is off him and going back into a real 10-year-old that's really about learning and really about this life? Let's be realistic.
Right.
Do you think that, like, would you put your money that you think that he's like just turning it off? He's that intelligent at 10 years old.
I think what it is it's the perception of success. The perception of success. It's the perception of success. So it's like you will see somebody and it's like, okay, boom, I see what you got. I see the moves you're making. I see the money that you're getting, but what's coming with the actions that you're doing? See, I looked at an interview a while back ago when Pimp C was saying a lot of people want to rap about the trapping and going hard in the streets. They want to rap about what they're doing, but they don't want to rap about the bad side or the bad aspects that come with it. And as growing up as kids, when we were here, 8 Ball and MJG. We knew what they was doing, but we also knew the bad side that come with it. We also knew what could
totally
come
agree.
with it. So
I totally agree.
I feel like now as an artist, it's important that they also speak on that aspect. If you gonna speak on that.
But my thing is, and like I said earlier, the person who's receiving these messages, whether it's the fans or just the people in general, are you naive enough to follow what these people are saying, or have you lived life to understand that, okay, this is just entertainment? This man's just talking. Because you've been in the streets, whether you rapping or not, you're a rapper or not, you listen to music, and you like, I hear you, but nah, you know what I'm saying? So where are we holding people accountable? Just because this man rapping about it don't mean I gotta go I can listen to whoever, but I'm not finna go out here and crash dummy like they rapping about. You see what I'm saying?
Kids who will though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
So
I
to
think,
have that mind state, where are they grounded at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
the business, I think where King at, where he got his life saved, that is, he ain't got time to do what those kids doing. He ain't running the streets no more.
But
you know
where is he run? Like, what is he doing?
He being home. He being treated like any other rich kid or a kid of. He got the same privilege Beyonce and them child got.
I doubt it.
Why? Because you got two
I
people
doubt
of
it.
power. They both.
I
they
doubt
both,
it.
They both,
I'm just saying I doubt it. I get you what I'm saying,
saying.
but my 42 years of living, I doubt it. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. I doubt it.
We're not gonna compare it as far.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Even the atmosphere that King is around versus Blue Ivy, the thought process of where her future is gonna be at is totally, to me, this is my opinion, is totally different than where they really, because he's still trying to figure his future out. So he ain't got time to figure out King. His whole ideology is not about where King is gonna be at.
Let's put ourselves back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Let's just
bro, we had shout out to Dennis the Menace. Bro, we had the same shout out to Dennis the Menace. We had the same thought, probably like we really want him to be better. Or bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But again, at that time, where we was at in life and what we was providing for him, it wouldn't. I'm assuming if we had more money,
exactly.
What I'm saying, but
he not on tour. Bro.
I get it. But King don't need money. He need more than money at this point.
No.
King don't need money.
We saying what that money did for him. What that opportunity
but what did it do for him? Like we ain't put him into like you said. This is my opinion. If we got millions and millions of dollars to invest in King, put him in the finer schools, put him with a family that's gonna make this man this boy a better person in life. Because we understand that I just got out of prison, bro. I don't know it all. I'm still learning because I ain't never had Finesse ain't had no money like this before. He's not. I'm just being real. He's not privy to this information. He's learning just like King learning.
Yeah.
So why would I even if I had it on my mind, I'd be like, well, I got so much bread to where I can put King in a better situation than I have and I am in. If that's really where my mind is. But if I'm just having King to just kind of follow me and I'm gonna fill it out with him, 42 years old, I know that I probably ain't gonna be as successful in that particular agenda, you know what I'm saying, getting him in the right location, than someone who does that. I'm just gonna fund it since all I'm bringing is money and get him out of the situation that he was in. I'm gonna go find somebody that can really make this man or this young man a scholar, with the talent that he has, whether is entertainment or whatever. Put him in the acting classes or somewhere where he's not.
I think it's a lot of that going. I ain't gonna say a lot of just that.
But I don't even think his mind. I don't even think Finesse 2-Time mind is on that. I don't think it is. I'm just saying, in my opinion,
it gotta be whoever surrounding that person. Like whoever that child is surrounded by, it depends. That's who we gotta hold accountable.
And let's be real, who's surrounded is Finesse 2-Time's entourage. who's going state to state.
But you can't say that though.
Yeah, but it's keeping it real though.
Let's keep it real. Like I mean, I get it. I fuck with two times. I ain't gonna sit here and just try to. But I'm just saying, let's be real. Yeah, just a thug ass niggas with kids.
Yeah, you just
let's
said
be
my
real.
homeboy
Like niggas are
thug
scared to
ass
say
nigga.
it because I'm not scared to say it. Niggas are scared like they gonna lose their cool points or whatever. But
Hey, y'all.
I'm just saying, it's
Hey,
just real.
Clearlanes, if you ain't know
What's
this,
up?
this past week, it's a picture that went viral with Merlot Music and Slim.
I ain't nah.
With Merlot Music and Charleston White. So
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I did see that.
But yeah,
I did see that.
but like I said, I've been thinking this way. Period. But I mean, I understand that Charleston White is rattling a lot of cages, but it's also waking up part of your brain that's been asleep, bro. Like I'm just saying, it's just realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How
And
have Charleston White impacted your life?
Man. I will say this. He's definitely entertaining for sure. Like I definitely like when I listen to him and just his delivery and everything. Like I'm gonna laugh for sure, and I mean that obviously in a positive way. Now he's opened my mind up. He's definitely opened my eyes for sure. I must say I understand. You know, there's people out there that may have issues with his delivery, but I mean I think. He has a lot of great things to say, you know. Like you said, he rattles.
Yeah, he rattles
them
cages,
man, and he be
So
on.
he got his point across.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm
let's
saying,
look at this.
but
So let's
my
look at
thing
this.
is, a lot of his points people are seeing from face value. But like I said, there's characters and there's skits that he's playing, kind of like if you remember in Living Color,
he said it's
and
Dolomite. You know,
and
he got
yeah,
a Dolomite,
and even
Woody Ray Moore, shout out to Woody Ray Moore.
Chappelle,
Yeah.
like the way he played the blind guy, the black guy that thought he was a KKK member.
Yeah.
Like it's certain ways that
Yeah.
you got to go with it so drastic to even bring people to understand what you're saying. Because you got so many people that's trying to keep it
all right.
so real and so, you know what I'm saying, even the
Exactly.
point where like you just killed my son and now I got to keep it so real I can't even tell on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just saying, like, realistically, the shit be so crazy to where niggas are, it's where niggas are be so trying to keep their character a certain way to where it's not even realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets is not, everybody not street. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's not street. Everybody's not a scientist.
So
everybody's not a nerd.
Yeah.
So if the nerds got a way, a code or whatever, the street nigga ain't got to keep the nerd code.
Right.
So why niggas got to keep the street code?
So I think that double back to what we were just saying with finesse. I think that you're not finna get a 13 or 15 or 16
Let me ask you this. I got you. Go ahead. I got a question for you. I got a question for you.
A nerd, nothing. You know who gonna influence that 16-year-old who loving that hip hop music and that? I guarantee you, if he can change the narrative with starting with King, what he doing? What it looked like from the outside looking in. What y'all think?
But what, no, I got you. I'm saying,
But he got his
what I'm
attention.
saying is, you wish
So it's up to him.
you wish him well.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I wish him
And I
well
think-
as well.
I
But
think he know
reality
I
wise,
think reality he know the eye on and people
but what I'm saying, do he
y'all done
know
made,
better?
I think the people that made him better, that made him open up just because it's
I
like,
got it, but
okay,
what I'm
they
saying
think,
is, now that you
I'm
know,
a
but
fucked up father.
do you not need to know somebody that can still get you in that right direction? Because he don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a team around. I don't think it's just finesse. Like the entourage
But you,
is the entourage.
that's what I'm saying.
but
So that's
what we
the
see
part.
for the camera. I
What-
think
that's what I'm saying.
in
So
reality,
so do you really believe in that in reality? And would you, if King was your long lost son, and you pulled up and seen who he with, would you be okay with that?
it depends on.
No,
what
I'm just saying, like, not depending on nothing. Like,
lost son.
would you? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you was in that
Shit.
situation and that was your son, because I know if it was my son and I see what he got going on, I'd be happy that he's being
Where you been?
physically taken
Where
care
you
of.
been?
But
Where you been?
yeah, no matter where I've been.
No, where have you been?
Wherever his daddy at.
All right.
Whether I ain't been doing it. Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
I'm concerned
but-
who you hanging around.
yeah,
I'm
period.
concerned.
No matter who it is. Even if I was a crackhead, okay. If I was a crackhead and I done fucked up and I see where he heading and I know where he heading, I mean, because I'm a crackhead, should I not give a fuck?
I think they give a fuck, but as you being that crackhead, is you in his best interest? Is he better off with you? Or
No, I'm not saying with me, but I'm saying would I be concerned about the path that he's going? Because I know the path that a lot of these rappers, you got Vaughn, you got a lot of people that didn't make it, that's doing the same thing that they doing. Mm-hmm. So are you concerned with that? Or are you just like, fucking, I'm so gangster to where I'm just cool with that because that's the way I lived and that's how it is? Are you cool with that? That's all I'm saying. Like realistically.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying realistically. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying realistically, are we there?
No, I think it comes down just kind of going back to the artists because I know we went in deep.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's
the only way you can
I was just
go
sitting
on
back
that,
and
on
learning,
that
man.
situation. That's the only way you really can go on there.
Exactly, man. Nah, and I'm all for it. You know, I think it comes down to artists. I feel like we do have a responsibility, whether we asked for it or not. Can be debated. Most people did it because they just want to rap and do their thing, make their money, and go on about their business. But I feel like we do have a responsibility, man, when it comes to our youth and the message that we put out, man. Because again, we do have a lot of influence, whether it's our fault or not, whether the parents are involved with the kids' life or not. You know, we got a lot of kids out there who don't have parents involved in their lives, and they look up to their favorite. They look up to their favorite. Yeah. Come on. Yes, exactly. You know, whether it's the sports player or it's the rapper or the entertainer, man. But music, man, is so powerful, and then words and everything, and that's all they want to be. Is I want to be like so and so, and if this is what so and so is doing and saying and acting like, then I guess I gotta become that, and that's kind of the reason why. Well, the main reason why I've decided to take my lane. So, you know, Lord willing, how far He takes me with this, you know, I kind of want to show a different side to it. Like, hey, man, you know, hey, young man, you know, it's a different side to this. There's a flip side to it. It ain't always got to be that. You know, there's another way. There's another way to greatness.
Mr. Lane, let me ask you a question, man.
Let's do it.
It's Russell in Motion. You know, I just check in every once in a while. I spoke to you before we came on, before we went live.
Right.
And you were saying that the lane that you want to be in is more spiritual and cultural, you know, knowledge. And I was like wondering from your platform, do you think that sometimes God allows the build up on the negative side for the turnaround to where God gets His glory based on how big of a transition from this to this? If God can take him from this to this, what could He do for you?
Absolutely. I agree with that. At the end of the day, God knows how this thing is going to go from start to end. Nothing, everything that's happening right now, God is not surprised. God knows exactly why it's happening, how it's happening, and how it's going to end. So I absolutely agree with that. Yes, God can allow negativity to bring Him glory in some way. It's just bigger than us, man. It's bigger than our thoughts. We just can't understand His ways at times, and that's okay. We're human beings, but I do believe like there is a plan, there is a purpose for this all. So
yeah, and you know, and no matter what religion, you look at examples. You look at Red when he went to prison.
Okay.
And Elijah Muhammad got in touch with him. He became Malcolm X. He went from the dirtiest of dirty to one of the most righteous men of all time. I don't care if you like Christian or Islam or Hindi. You got examples of when people were like ratchet, or like Pastor Rush once said, I took a woman that was a hoe and made her holy. By adding the Y, made her holy. So it you see a lot of examples of that. You remember when Snoop Dogg went through his spiritual thing?
Yeah.
You know?
You just gotta play your part, man. You know, we just gotta play our parts, man. At the end of the day, do I believe there is a dark side, a evil agenda behind the scenes? Absolutely. That's being you know, taking that plate. Yes, I do. But I also feel like, believe and know that God, at the end of the day, He's got everything under control and everything's gonna work out how He planned it to work out. You know, we just gotta play our roles.
And one more thing, if we want to sit back and be real about it, everybody goes through stages of growth.
Yes.
From child to teenager to young adult to OG. And it seems like the OGs always know all the answers, right? Mm-hmm. But you get to the kids, and then we try to demonize and condemn them before they've had a chance to learn and grow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to end with that to see what you wanted to say about that
man,
point.
You said it perfectly. Yeah, you said it perfectly, man. We got to give the youth time to grow. And we got to put the right people in front of them too, man. We got to get more positive artists, more we got to show a different side. We got to show more light than darkness. And I think we put the right people in those positions, then I feel like the kids will follow suit. Because they just following whoever we putting up on stage, that's who they following, whether they good, bad, or medium.
From that point of view,
yeah,
right? Us is just talking on the radio, right? Mm-hmm. How do we put people in position? I mean, really, at the end of the day, we don't have a say on who's going to be around.
It's a strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers.
So if I decide to do the right thing, and he does too, as soon as we go and we the majority, then you gonna gravitate to us.
Oh, okay.
We got to period. We got to change the narrative.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
period.
trying to do my part. I'm trying to be around greatness. So
yeah, I mean that's just that's period. You know what I'm saying?
And I was saying we got to change the narrative, man. Like that's the big thing. We got to change the narrative, and the people in position, whatever is being trickled down to say like, hey, this is what this is the agenda. This is what we want. You know. It's a numbers thing, like you said, man.
And people are soft. Let's be real. Like the more that is getting more soft, where I'm scared to put my real foot forward. You know, I got to kind of try to blend in. I don't want too much heat on me. Too many people like, he ain't with the cause, and that's really what it starts. The same way when it started, when it's like, man, everybody's being too, and I'm trying to take gangster to the next level.
Yeah.
Like that same initiative that they had to do that, now it's getting easy. Like, I don't really believe in that, but I'm going to say it because that's what's people going to like me. You see what I'm saying? So I think it just takes less stress and less, energy to just conform than to really be who you really want to be and make that, what people in reality see that, that's really where we at right now. But it's going to, like you said, there's martyrs. There's people that's going to die trying to do that because people get too much money on it.
So Lanes, if you had to, when it's time for Lanes to open up his record label, and you bringing on your artist, what you looking for in an artist? What kind of artist is Lanes going to sign?
I'm looking for his character first off. How
his or her?
His or her, yep. Male, female. Because obviously I want to work with both. I'm looking at their character. Let's forget the music. Right. How are you as a person? How am I going to deal with you? How are you? Throughout day to day. You know what I'm saying?
Realistic
type stuff. So and then for me, it's like I want to make sure God is first in your life. That's key for me, is making sure God is first in your life. And after them two things, now we can talk about the music. Now we can talk about the music, because it's all about the relationship with me, man. I mean, y'all know, y'all in the business, y'all understand the industry, man. Relationships is key. And before it's like, I got to make sure like I can trust you and all those things that come into play when it comes to, having a long-standing relationship. That's so important to me. So, yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know how I go, man. The real underground DFW. We still in full effect.
It is what it is, man. Say la vie.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about?
Mr.
Real talk.
Mr. Merlot White.
Yeah. I mean, whatever's clever. Because I understand it's hard because you got so many friends that look up to you to be a certain way, and like, I remember the old guy and he ain't act. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, if you're realistic with yourself, you know what's going on, and I'm not really tripping about if you ain't my partner if you want me to conform to what's bullshit anyway. So I'm not scared.
Thanks.
I got gangsters of the gangsters as my best friends, but I'm not scared to tell them the right thing. And a lot of people are. They scared because they don't, they want to look a certain way, still get respect by a certain type of person.
Sure.
And I ain't tripping.
Change ruffles, feathers.
Yeah,
change,
I ain't tripping.
You gonna get
like I said,
pushback.
if it's realistic, it's realistic. If it's real, it's real. And a lot of people I'm not finna, I've been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? If you still trying to be a gangster and still trying to be hard, and in 2023, and like I said, you really got a family, you got kids, and you really trying to be a gangsta ass nigga that gets respect from the coldest killer ever, you weak. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion, and I ain't scared to say it. And I love you the same way as I loved you then, but you love me because I'm gonna be real.
Hey,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The niggas want to stay in the hood so tough, and scared to tell them.
I think niggas don't want to stay in the
hood. What niggas want to say, they want to be respected. They still want to be respected by the hood. So tough and scared to educate, and it's supposed to be they niggas.
But
they supposed to be my people that I really care about. So why would I even lead you to where I'm scared to tell you that you going in the wrong direction? Why would I be
going
there?
over there, my boy?
Huh?
I ain't even really live. I don't even live over where I'm telling y'all to go hang out at. That's what rappers do.
That's what I'm saying. But but if that's really your people, why would you be scared to tell them, like, we cool? Yeah. You still do what you do, but I'm just saying I really fuck with you. So, bro, you going in the wrong direction.
Yes, sir.
It's that simple. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm, be mad you want to.
Hey, man, they need to ride to some more, man. What we gonna do, we gonna let them marinate on that, man.
Man.
We got some more of that
got some more clear lanes, man. Like I said, man, hey.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, I know you.
Hey, if y'all don't know, man, this the second
time. I'm gonna tell it. Hey, the more I drink, the more I'm gonna tell you how you gonna hate it.
We gotta give Clearlanes a big shout out.
So it's gonna come out.
So
I understand, man.
I'm just saying, I'm getting in the spirit.
Hey, Claire, before we get into some more of this,
yes, sir.
This good shit, give us some more of this. Tell us what this good shit we listening to is, man. What's this other track
man,
we got?
So you talking about we still on questions about life?
Questions about life. What's our other?
Oh, warfare. Okay. Yeah. So, man,
huh? What's that about?
Yeah, man.
Physical,
so warfare.
what?
So questions about life was like that smooth track. This one's kind of more that I wanted that bang, but still, of course, gotta come with the message. So, warfare, man, is about spiritual warfare. I believe in angels. I believe in demons. I believe we are in a spiritual battle right now as we speak in a world that we cannot see. So that's basically what this song goes into. So, okay. Yeah, and you listen to the words, man, that's just kind of what I'm talking about. We just in a war. Our souls are at stake. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
you
man.
believe everybody got the same makeup? Like, everything's inside the same. It's just we colored different?
Yeah. I believe we all got a soul. We all got a soul, man. We all got a soul. This flesh, man, this is gonna rot. This is gonna die and decay and be, buried in the ground or cremated, whatever, people decide to do. But yeah, I believe our soul lasts forever. And I believe it's either going to be.
There's no color on the soul. It's just
it's a soul, man. It's a light. Like that voice that you hear. You can hear yourself talk without even speaking.
Yeah.
That voice, that person. Who is that? That's to me, my opinion, that's your soul. Yeah. That person.
I honestly think
dies.
hate is man-made. You know what I'm saying? Because the soul is the soul. I think the hate was taught. You know what I'm saying? Versus the skins and all this and the reason why and all that. I think that's taught. You see what I'm saying?
Is it the physical form that you hate, or is it the soul?
Well, I mean, you can't hate the soul. The soul is the soul. I think the physical.
I don't like the way this guy look.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's taught. To me, in my opinion, I think that's taught. Because again, the soul and the human, like when you got to eat, you got to drink, you got a certain, you feel like a stress because life's getting hard. Like everybody has those same attributes and characteristics. Because again, you are at the end of the day, in the same world, feeling the same feelings and things like that. But for you to be biased against a certain person and a certain because of color or height or gender or something like that means that's something that was taught to you, know what I'm saying, or influenced to you. But in the end of the day, y'all still need the same thing. A human needs the same thing, whether it's love, nourishment, you know what I'm saying, physical, you know, being in shape, you know, health. Like, we all need the same thing.
Yeah.
But for me to be biased against somebody, I think that was influenced.
Yeah.
And something that you learned along the way.
As,
You know what I'm
as
saying?
an artist, are there certain things that you possibly look for people to take from your music as far as the message? Like, I want to be able to get this point across, or this is what I want to speak on in this type of song. Or when you go as far as the creative process, is it I'm just creating something that makes me feel good, and I hope that somewhere on the line somebody think the way that I think, and they can take what they take from it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Every time I write a track, man, I let the instrumental kind of speak to me, and that kind of dictates, okay, where I'm gonna go with this song.
Right.
It could be a strong spiritual song, you know, a godly song, whatever the case may be, or it could be just a conscious song, just a, you know, a regular song. Or it could be a fun song. It could be something, hey, I want this one. I want y'all to have fun of this, you know, this one for the ladies. Or it's still, so the challenge for me is not being able to compromise and not cross them boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I make a track for the ladies and not, you know what I'm saying?
Go all the way in.
Yeah, go all the way in and
deep
talk.
message
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute,
just
Clear
doing it
Lanes,
for
what
the-
you
yeah,
doing
yeah,
now?
just-
What you
yeah, I
doing?
got
That
you.
ain't your lane.
That's real.
Right.
So
That's
so
real.
It's like, for me, it's like, and I embrace the challenge too, because it's like, okay, I feel like I can find a way to still, you know, say like, I got a song called Bad One, you know, kind of uplifting women, but when you listen to the words, it's like he not really saying nothing that's like compromising his beliefs and how he normally is in his music, you know.
I
it's just
feel
a
that.
positive. It's just I'm just
feel that.
uplifting women, you know. So, but I mean, take it how you take it though.
It's kind of like me in a conversation. I always got to go where I really believe. Like, we'll start here, and I always got to take it all
Yeah.
the way to where. So I feel you on that. Even writing,
Yeah.
you be like, man, that ain't what this song is about. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Leave my thoughts and my opinions out
Yeah.
of it, and let's have fun with the actual, you know what I'm saying,
Just the
reason
song.
of the
At
song.
the end of the day,
You
people
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
take it and try
I
to
get you.
twist it and
Nah, I
make
get
it. They
you.
gonna,
Nah, I
that's,
get
that's
you.
gonna
I
happen.
get you.
Regardless.
I
I
get
can't control that, but
get
you
you.
know,
That's what come with it.
that's what's gonna come
That's
with it,
what
man.
comes with it.
Summertime by Will Smith. He kept it how it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
Right.
instead of how you feel like the something like your shit go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
with you on that. I'm with
Exactly,
you on
man.
that.
Well, yes, sir, man. You want to go on and introduce this record to us, man?
Oh, the one that's playing right now? Yeah. So, like I said, it's called Warfare. Yeah, Warfare.
Hey, man, right here, Real Underground Radio. We live in the mix, man. Big vibes, big energy. You know what's going on. Tap in, soak in. Follow the Instagram.
Yes,
It's
sir.
right there on the page. Share the channel. Let somebody know what's going on. Big vibes, big energy.
If you didn't know, now you know.
People don't know what they doing. But they got when they get the accusing. Run back to the life they was doing. Remember how we used to do it? Whenever he call, I'ma do it. They got you the path I was using. Now I'm leading the parents and students. These I dominate. Me, they nominate. When God open doors, walk in and dominate. Folks gon' fold overtime. Ain't no time to play. What you wanna do? Just watch. I'ma shine today. What goes up? Must come down. We'll do scraps. Bust that down. Kill the competition. Mute his sound. When I get to heaven, I made God proud. See, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Got no time for waiting. I launch like Curry. I never lose being worried. I failed and I fell like the dirt off my jersey. Running back 'cause we did it before. Lock up the safe and lock up the door. I played on the concrete. I shit when I'm hot. You will never get far. Been hunting the devil down. He said he wanted smoke. I told him roll something. 'Cause this ain't a fair fight. I rock the holy gloves. You won't see it coming. We marching like a group. Ammo like the troops. So is it smart to shoot? If God is bulletproof, it's killer be killers a movie. People don't know what they doing. Pray to God when they get the accusing. Run back to the life they was doing. Remember how we used to do it? Whenever he call, I'ma do it. They got you the path I was using. Now I'm leading the parents and students. These I dominate. Me, they nominate. When God open doors, walk in and dominate. Folks gon' fold overtime. Ain't no time to play. What you wanna do? Just watch. I'ma shine today. What goes up? Must come down. We'll do scraps. Bust that down. Kill the competition. Mute his sound. When I get to heaven, I made God proud. I had to sneak in the dough, 'cause I couldn't be him. Couldn't pretend to be someone I'm not, so I could get the dough. If it ain't from God, it's probably something I should not explode. I keep my eyes on the building just in case the place explode. It's killing me, killing some movie. People don't know what they doing. Pray to God when they get the accusing. Run back to the life they was doing. Remember how we used to do it? Whenever he call, I'ma do it. The God changed the path I was using. Now I'm leading the parents and students. These I dominate. Me, they nominate. When God open doors, walk in and dominate. Folks gon' fold overtime. Ain't no time to play. What you wanna do? Just watch. I'ma shine today. Shine today. Shine today.
What's the guy named Ray Charles?
Well, I think at that point, Ray Charles.
See what they got? Oh, we're live.
All right,
okay.
so hey, it's the Real Underground Radio, man. We still, like I said, we in deep thought. We got some thinkers today. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, even with the music going, we still conversating, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, which is a good thing to me because I feel like we got some thinkers and we really care about what's going on, and we got something to say. So, hey, again, that was Warfare, right?
Warfare, man. It's off my mixtape, Hungry for More, out on all streaming platforms, man.
And what made you, you know what I'm saying? I know you said you wanted more up tempo, more beat, more, you know what I'm saying? But what really brought that song along?
Man, for me, like I said, it's always the message and God inspired. Like I said, warfare. We all go through things as people, man. Mm-hmm. People battling depression, anxiety.
Absolutely.
You know, mental battles, whatever, physical, mentally, spiritually, all those things. So for this one, warfare, man, is just about, hey, man, put your armor on, because it's a war out here. Every time that you step out, every time you step out of your home, it's a war, in a war that you cannot see, you know. And it's important that you got your armor on, you vesseled up, you protected, you praying, you meditating, you getting your mind right, because when your mind right, everything else gonna flow.
Real question.
Yes, sir.
When did it stop being cool to be spiritual?
When did it stop being cool, man?
Because, you know, our favorite rapper, like Tupac, a lot of them people's real spiritual. When did it start being cool not to be spiritual? You see what I'm saying? Not to really act like that's not a part of your upbringing.
I don't know. Drill music, yeah. Whenever the drill gangster rap kind of hit the scene, and that started kind of being the main theme and the way to go.
And you touched on some because you like, you know, this industry, I understand the industry does have some evil things in it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's promoted by, like, say the you know, the
Powers
elite?
powers
Well, no,
that
I ain't
be.
gonna say even, I ain't even gonna go that high. I'm talking about record labels and things like that, like
Just the
you know,
J word.
Yeah, like do you think that they're like, all right,
Kanye
you know what I'm
talked
saying?
about the J word.
Let's come up with that too, but I'm just saying like just owning a business and knowing, like, you know, hey, you know what I'm
that's
saying? I like
exactly
that song, but it's not gonna make us no money because they already banking
doesn't
on,
fit the narrative,
yeah,
it doesn't fit the agenda.
What's winning right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
based on that and knowing what a lot of these artists, the pressure, the glass ceiling that they're under, do you think that it's a lot of people that may have the mind state and may have the want to be different, but again, the financial pressure,
Choosing to compromise.
the
and
compromise,
say-
like, do you think that's
I
more of
think
an
there
issue
are-
versus people just really don't have it in them anymore?
I think it's both. I think you got those who just don't have it in them, and I think you got those who are conscious and who can really spit some real stuff that the world needs to hear, that people need to hear, but they say it ain't gonna make me no bread.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Now, do you think that even with that, like, okay, say I'm that person that, you know, I'm just doing it for the money because I need to feed my family or whatever. Do you think it's important for them to, like, when they cut off their character, to, you know, off camera, still instill in their kids what's really
What's right and what's wrong?
what's right and what's wrong, or do you think they got to play that character
no, I think
off camera?
It's messed up. It's messed up because most of the people, like you said, that play that character, they not feeding
not
that to their
turning it out.
kids. I mean, I remember it was one rapper. They was playing some music, but I forgot. But I don't think artists, they play the character on stage. They play this person. I don't think they are that way at home. I don't around
Right.
their kids. I think they're somebody totally different.
yeah.
Yes.
Because you got to look at it like I seen it was an interview a while back with Billionaire Black from Chicago, and they asked him about the record labels, and he said, man, when I was about to stop dissing, the record labels like, hey man, we need more of that.
No, I understand it. Like Boosie came out of jail trying to be more influential and talk about his you remember he was trying to talk about his feelings and emotions and what's really happening.
Was people really listening at that time?
Well, what I'm saying, that's what
It made people listen.
it made people listen. But his record label told him that's not it. He had to go back to the gangster shit.
And that's where the demonic. That's where they feel like it started to not be cool. It's all manipulative.
That's all I'm saying. I just really wanted to hear y'all say it. You know what I'm saying?
It take a real individual to say.
Yeah.
It take a real individual.
Let's turn it up so they can hear you, my nigga. Because I really wanted y'all to say it.
I'm about to say.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't even think it go. Hey, I think you act like it's going further, but it can't even go no further.
Hey, man,
I want to say too though, at the end of the day, man, like people got to remember, man, we're rappers, we're actors, we're entertainers.
Same way as
we are a character
as Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Martin Lawrence. Like we are actors, and people are getting it twisted because again, like I said earlier, the raw and uncut. We done went so far to where there's nothing else raw and there's nothing else raw and uncut. But, so now it's enhancing, and almost really like portraying something bigger than what reality is. You know what I'm saying? I want to
say this too though. On the flip side, there are artists, people of influence who do choose to take on that responsibility of, okay, you know what? I got this influence. I got this power. I'm going to use it the right way.
Perfect example. J. Cole. Yeah. He tried as much as he could to kind of keep it real and keep it kind of teaching something. But again, they acknowledged him as being one of the best artists, the best rappers. But again, but on the mainstream wise, he was kind of top, but with Lil Baby and those type of characters, he couldn't really stay afloat as far as realistically being out here getting that support. Like people wasn't really supporting him as much as they don't want him on his song because he gonna kill me on the song. But as far as the message that he was sending, he was the only one. Well, I ain't gonna say the only one, but only mainstream that was being, I guess, accepted.
It's as if there's only a few. They only let a few, at a time with that conscious rap. Because you got Kendrick, you got Cole, and you got I'm sure there's one more. That really are able to hit that.
Shout out to Glow. Glow, the female Glow.
Crit, okay.
Female Glow. She about.
If you notice, there's only like a couple that really are able to flourish at that mainstream, nationwide level. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's because of the powers that be. I don't.
Now Kanye went kind of too direct.
Yeah,
and he was telling like the actual inner workings of the shit, so he kind of got canceled. But the actual. But I always said, I know y'all old enough. Arrested Development. They never put out a weak song. They've never put out a dud, but they somehow got pushed back because again. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Do your good. You're a DJ. Yes. Do your research. Arrested Development.
School that man.
Why in the hell would the Arrested Development be pretty much shelved? You know what I'm saying? Based on what because they were almost, I want to say, predicted the future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, where is this industry really at? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Let me drop this on you.
Please do, because I know you got a lot of knowledge
when
about it. When
Tyler Perry first came out and started doing TV shows, he went to all the networks, and they said, yeah, man, we like your stuff, but you can't talk about Christ. So he said, well, I ain't going to work for you. And then he finally got in, and he always did all his shows, his films, all of this in a carnalistic world, very successful, but he was always Christ-centered. And then you got T.D. Jakes, right, that does films, Woman Thou Art Loose. Why don't we try to get in a conference with them and say, hey, let's get a Christ-centered record label, because they know how to sell to the outside world Christ-centered films and movies. Can't tell me they can't do the same thing for
Because
music.
I don't want them to end up like Michael Jackson and Prince.
There we go. Message.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because once you go so far, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Because they know how far they can go. They would have been did that. I just think that right now we're dealing with an industry that it's just not for that. And again, once we get enough numbers to where we're the majority, then they got to listen. But right now, bro, I hate to put even no more black people, no more people of color, no more minorities in the Malcolm X category, to where y'all are doing what it takes to get acknowledged.
So you
but
die for the cause.
yeah,
right?
you know what I'm saying? It's too many people dying.
But it ain't nobody fighting the war. So.
What I'm saying is too many people dying, but I don't think the people, the makeup of the people who have the influence now are like that anymore.
Like, shit.
They like, nah, I'm good. Let me get them millions. Let me get them billions,
Hey,
and I'll take care of my people and do it how I know to do it. But I don't think it's nobody like that.
You heard it.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't.
What Cedric Entertainer say on the barbershop? Shit, you need credit.
Yeah, Cedric Entertainer like, shit. We gonna kill them. They gonna kill us. Shit, we gonna, and she like, shit.
Hey, man.
But I just think that's at a point where, so it's almost like everybody do what you can for you and your family. I get it. That's why I'm saying I totally get it, and I don't give a fuck about saying it. I understand where we at right now, and at this point, I'm 42 years old. I ain't tripping, and I don't care about the coolness, because I'm cool anyway. Y'all niggas love me and want to be like me anyway. So I ain't fucked up about none. I ain't not fucked up about none
Ain't
of that.
nobody come to see you. Otis.
Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never tell. Hey, look, they'll never tell you that.
Yeah.
But it's confused admiration.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I never be different, bro. I promise.
Hey,
I
man,
won't.
shout
and
out
my,
to
and,
Clearlanes.
and my real niggas know. They like, boy, that nigga there.
Yeah, he
been
gonna
like
feed.
that forever.
Hey, Mr.
You know
Merlot
what I'm saying?
he gonna make all the gangsters coming in with their guns in here, man. Come in this wine tasting.
Oh, man.
This wine tasting.
I mean, why? I mean, because that's really what. Because
Yeah.
on the cool, that's
Yeah.
really what they like, man. Them niggas like to draw. They like to do all that little shit. But if they tell OG that,
Hey.
OG gonna talk about them. They gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
The little
I'm your
homie.
safe haven.
Yeah.
Come fuck with me. I ain't gonna judge you. I'm gonna fuck with you no matter what. I'm your safe haven. You know what I'm saying?
Slim,
I'm your
what you say?
safe haven, brother.
Nigga Slim. Hey,
I'm
shout
your
out to
safe haven.
Clearlanes, man, for coming through. You know, Clearlanes put us in one of those get deep moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's bigger,
And
like
that's-
you say, it's bigger than the
That's why I
music.
fuck with you.
Hey,
Like I
man,
said, man, you
it's a
stay in
blessing,
your own
man.
lane. You do what you do. You say what you say, and you believe in what you do.
I appreciate
and that's
that.
all that matters at this point, because we definitely in a war. And that's why you got that war. I think you wrote the warfare because there's really a warfare out here.
It
You know what I'm
really
saying?
is, man. Like I said, in
really
the world
a
that we
warfare
cannot
out
see,
here.
man. You know, at the end of the day, I'm supposed to love my brother. I love my sister. Like,
For sure.
why
Yeah.
we hating each other? Why we walking
Yeah.
around with this? Like, it's got to be something bigger that we. It's got to
Bro,
be.
we-
It don't make no sense.
Bro, I'm
You know what
telling
saying?
you, we've been programmed. Like, that's why they do all that. Like, we the only radio station that's not really programming.
Y'all doing y'all own thing.
You know,
yeah.
we doing our own thing. We not really
Unorthodox.
like. I might wake up and feel a different way tomorrow and say something different.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
not. I'm just saying. I like.
shit.
I might.
Somebody wake up
no,
and say something.
That's what I'm
Shoot
saying.
a
I might have learned something and
You gonna
felt
be a
something.
killer in the morning?
No, not that. But I'm just saying, like, I might and saw another. Look, listen. I might have saw something else that I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying. I didn't understand, but I saw something else that kind of gave me like, okay, I get it now. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not bound to what I said yesterday. I'm growing like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no.
So when my partner King become the next president, you better say finesse
and I'm
did
not
his
too
thing
big
with
to
that.
say, you know what I'm saying, I was wrong. I thought it was something else and it was. I'm not too big, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that wouldn't even say it. They like,
Yeah.
nigga, no, because somebody looking.
He still
and
was smoking weed.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I mean, you only live once, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just be what it is.
Pills in the school.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? But if at the end of the day, King come out to be who I feel like I'm proud of him being, then I'm gonna say that. I ain't fucked up about being right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what I feel. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people hold back and be like, well, nah, if I say that, dude ain't gonna like me, or I ain't gonna be able to go around this certain crowd, or they gonna talk about me. And like I said, that means you ain't even about nothing, because they can't even talk about me. I'm good. They know what it is.
Yeah, I heard
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
Big vibes, big energy. We got Clearlanes in the building, man.
Real
Single Party
talk.
Monday. Real Underground Radio. Tap in, check in, soak all the way in for the win. You know, real quick before we get out of here, man, what are some things that we can look forward to as far as visuals? You know, any upcoming projects of anything that you possibly gonna bring to the table?
Absolutely, man. So I got a new single called No Limits that's dropping next month, and a music video that I shot in Miami to go along with it. So you can expect that.
MIA.
You can expect the Questions About Life music video that I just shot to come out. I'm sometime in the summer, or the last quarter or third quarter, excuse me. So you can expect that as well, and you can expect me just to continue to keep moving and grooving, man, throughout the city. I got a performance on Wednesday. I'm pulling up. So
Where is it?
man, it's going over in Club 113.
Okay, Club 113. Y'all better get on.
113,
Show up.
Shout out to Mr. Lucci.
Yeah.
Shout out to
yeah,
Mr.
that's
Lucci,
it,
man.
that's it.
Show up, man.
The Jelly Jam.
Shout out to CFAT too, man.
North
You know what I'm
side
saying?
of
They
the
doing their thing.
Yeah, it's
Shout
going
out to the
down,
homies.
man.
So
Hey, that's where I got started.
Shout out to Russell in Motion, always in
Russell in
motion.
Motion, man. Like I said, that's our plug, man. So if y'all ever, you know what I'm saying, want to reach us, man, like I said, please go through RIMM, Russell in Motion _networking.
Yes, sir.
That's what he specializes in. He tap in, man. Real time.
Hey, also, man, before we
_.
get out of here, shout out to April, man. Shout out to Pink Vibes.
Yeah, Pink Vibes.
You know
They
what
did
I'm
their
saying?
thing this weekend.
And rest in Galaxy,
Galaxy 9.
Robski.
What's up, Robski?
Rest in peace to all the victims, man. That happened in Allen.
Yeah,
you know?
most definitely. Most
So-
definitely. And I think it was another location, too, where they kind of started acting up, too.
I don't think
There's
it
another
was one
mall.
at the Strong Bar. I don't think that. I think
It wasn't no, yeah. But like we said, it's just too much going on,
Yeah,
man.
Right now.
And like I said, man, love is the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Love's the way. There's always gonna be differences, but like I said, making it home to your family is always important, and it's never that deep to where you got to take a guy off the earth, man. I mean, sometimes, I mean, it's just really, I mean, I know it is, but like when you really think about it, bro, is you really trying to take that trip? Because, you know what I'm saying, you get caught, bro. Like I was just saying, you really trying to take it. Is it really worth it? Because I know a lot of niggas that, you know what I'm saying, they going to tell on it anyway. So I'm just saying, is you really like that?
It's either
I'm
that
just
or
saying.
you
I'm
next.
just telling it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, is it really, like, would you not really, I mean, just stay on the streets, bro. Just
Hey, don't be
mad.
scared to tell her you got it, man.
Yeah, you got it. That's it. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm trying to get back to my family,
You got
man.
it,
I got
man.
kids.
On the bitch.
You
On
got
the bitch.
kids.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm a, whatever. If that make you feel better, I'm a bitch. If that make you feel better, I'm a bitch. But like I said, man, I don't really think niggas really made like that. I think it's a lot of influence that got niggas that like I gotta
Hey,
kill him.
hey, no,
You
when
know
you,
what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah, the youngsters ain't thinking no more.
That's what I'm saying. But,
Yeah.
but remember, what like used to
You better
be.
run from there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but is this my last point, man? I know I've been fucking y'all up tonight. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I know I've been fucking y'all up. But just think about this, bro. Like even what my guy said, my partner said, PD, one play away. You know what I'm
I ain't in here,
saying?
y'all.
If I gotta do it, like I said, I mean, that's your choice. You really ain't gotta do it.
Shit.
You really ain't got
no,
to.
I'm talking shit, y'all.
No, I'm just saying you really ain't got to, but I get it. I get the code,
You
and
can
I get all that
shot.
shit.
You get-
Yeah, you can get that. Now you talking about self defense. But I'm saying you talking about self defense. I get self defense, but a lot of this shit is spending ain't self defense. I'm using gas money. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
get back.
Yeah, get back and all that shit. I get it.
Yeah.
But
Hey man, hey man, y'all.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's to the point where
We're gonna put this one together, man. This one gonna be for the clip, man. Y'all, Clearlanes, y'all ask me, is it really that worth? Is it that deep? Is it worth it?
Well, I mean, I get it. I get the spiritual, the visual, the you know, I get that part of it, like what it make you look like, and you know all that. But I mean, in real life, you got family, you got a mother, you got kids, you got people who depend on you, and you got time to be better, you know what I'm saying, and grow and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? So is it over to where like tonight I gotta make that decision? Like, is it over? You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Like I said, maybe I ain't
man.
gangster enough.
Yeah, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I ain't gangster enough. You know what I'm saying? But
ain't got to be explained.
yeah, I just ain't gangster enough.
like
you know
that,
what I'm
man.
saying?
We need to get
That
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
because it's just so much going on to where,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, man. What's because
a week later you could have changed the world, but that week before you was on some demon time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just ain't gangster enough to where I'm ready to end it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I just maybe, you know what I'm saying?
life, man.
You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man,
It
y'all
is
get
what
in
it
the
is.
comment section, man. Y'all watch this
It is
interview,
what it
man.
is.
Y'all give us y'all input, man. Let us know. Y'all see Clearlanes, all the IG down at the bottom of the screen, man.
Man, bless,
You know,
man. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all watch this, man. Get in the inbox, man. Hey, artists, if you're in the DFW, you're around the way. Even if you're not in the DFW, man, Clearlanes, you know, get in the DM, man.
And green
Try to get
ass
some work.
Feezy. I'm in the building,
shout
man.
out you want to
Green ass Feezy,
What's up?
man. I'm in the building.
Feezy
Mr.
White.
Merlot.
That's that
shout
boy.
out you want to kick.
Nah, cause when I spoke on it, I did. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
follow.
So,
no shout outs to who you want to do a collabo with. Like your favorite.
Oh
Anything you wanna say
man.
to the haters.
Fuck the haters
This
right
a
now. Let's
hater
go.
free ass.
Who
We
you want to
ain't-
collab
we
I
with?
didn't focus
Who you
on
want to
that.
collab with?
yeah, man.
Shoot,
Leave it on
man.
that.
Who would I
note.
love to do a song with? Man. Obviously, we can go with the Christian side. Man, we can go with Lecrae. We can go with that for
Shout out
sure.
Lecrae. Shout out Lecrae.
Obviously, if we want to go to the top. You know, J. Cole, Kendricks,
Yeah.
of course. Who else, man? It's so many guys.
Any
Man, I'll tell you
females?
one, man.
Any females? Because there's some females that's showing up.
Man,
And you may be getting them on the right track to do some spiritual.
Any females? Because they need. Yeah, I was gonna say they need a. I ain't just talking about the brothers. The females, y'all need Jesus too.
man.
So that's
I'll
on the
tell you,
next
I,
thing.
They winning right now. The females are
No, they winning, but they also they need Jesus.
I don't know about feature, but you know, one female rapper that's really stood out to me is her name is Rhapsody, man.
Yeah,
she
Rhapsody.
cold, bro.
Rhapsody is cold.
She is cold.
And shout out.
Side rock.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ninth, cause her producer is what ninth
Ninth
one.
It ain't
I
Ninth
think?
Wonder, yeah.
Man,
Shout out to Glow. You know, since we hollering at females. And what's your girl name that came to holler at us? She was cause I see she making some motion.
Honey
She-
Gold?
Not Honey Gold, what's up? But and Honey Gold, I asked you for that interview. You kind of looked like I don't know y'all like that yet. So y'all, hey, don't
Double
worry
back.
about it. We gonna get you. We gonna double back. But no, the one that had the little kind of like Bruce Leroy fit at the Currency show. She cold. You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you talking
With
about.
the afro.
She real. She real talk.
She real.
She real talk.
Oh yeah, she real.
She real. She real
real
talk.
talk.
Shout out to She
Based
Real
out of
Talk.
New
'Cause I
York.
see you moving.
Yeah.
I see you doing your thing. I fucks with you. So it's like, man, it's a lot of females that's really
oh,
doing
that's
their
a good
I'll tell
thing.
you
too,
another
bro.
one too is coming to mind. Tech Nine.
Tech
Yeah.
I
Nine.
love the OG.
Oh yeah, Tech Nine. Yeah, okay, yeah, Tech Nine.
man,
Yeah.
Tech Nine.
I
is
think he
cold.
the highest paid, independent guy that's getting for shows and shit like that. Because again,
Yeah.
keep it, Tech Nine. You know what I'm saying? Nothing different.
NF. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know who that is. NF. He's a
I
rapper
haven't
out of
heard.
Michigan, man. Yeah, he real dope.
Shout
too.
out Michigan, man.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah, man. I enjoy his music, so he's definitely
And
another one that I
Currency,
on the
I'm a
playlist.
Currency fan, so I like the way he keeps it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he independent or not, but he just independent enough to where he does his own thing. So shout out to Jet Life.
Yes,
But man,
sir.
that's it, man. Like I said, we've talked y'all head off enough, and really, hey, digest some of this shit, man. Listen, and like I said, just don't, take it as you know what I'm saying, us just talking shit. But we just saying shit for a reason. We ain't the type of people just talk to be talking. So the Real Underground Radio, DFW, You know, Clearlanes in the building. We got Russell and Motion in the building. One player away, Petey, man, the underboss of Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? We got Slim, you know, DP Slim, man. He the ears on the streets, man. The DFW, 18 Texas. You know what I'm saying? We got
Poyo.
we got Oh No Poyo. He's somewhere in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
The footage,
he stay remote.
Steve to look
you
up.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he stay remote. He told me to look up, but I was like, shit. I looked up and didn't see you. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? But you know, stay doing your thing, big dog. Hey,
nigga down the rule like, hey.
Yeah, stay doing your thing, man. But like, it's much love, man. Again, shout out to everybody, man. I love everybody, man. I ain't mean to step on nobody's toes.
Hey, man, if you ain't got the app, you need to be slapped, man. Hey, Slim, that music in rotation yet? Hey, man, that Clearlanes, that new ish in rotation already on that album, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sundays.
Bombshells.
Yeah. Hey, I love Bombshells, man. Shout out to Bombshells. I love y'all, man. Y'all got them drinks together, so I love y'all.
Hey, man, the real underground DFW, man.